Hey guys, what's up? It's your girl Amelia. Welcome back to my channel and back for another video. Today we are in my kitchen living room area. Something new, something different. We're doing a review of HelloFresh, non-sponsored video. So I bought this with my own money, my own coin. To give you guys the tea, we're gonna go through a week or so of meals from HelloFresh. So I can't wait. Stay tuned. So I just got back from the gym, so I'm starving, and my HelloFresh box also got delivered, so we're gonna try it out. Now I want to start this off by saying, don't ever, if you're new to HelloFresh, don't ever pay full price. There are so many codes and so many discounts. I'm gonna leave some of my favorite influencers down below who are actually sponsored by HelloFresh to use their code, you get their discounts. Don't ever pay full price the first time you try HelloFresh. There's no reason. This box was discounted and it came to about $45, I want to say, and I got 3 meals, and those 3 meals are enough servings for 2 people. So it's just me, which means technically I'm gonna get 6 meals instead of the 3. So do your math, do your logic how you want, but that's enough for me throughout the week. Okay, I had to change my settings a little bit. I was looking a little bright, a little pasty. Okay, so like I said, I have 3 meals in here today, and if you live in like an apartment complex or anything like that, they did deliver my box to the mailroom instead of my door. I don't know that that's how it is for everybody, but just keep that in mind. First things first, you're gonna get your recipe cards. This is my second box, by the way, so I wanted to try it out by myself, the first one, and then I have this one. And this week, I kind of let them choose my meals. I did choose Calorie Smart as kind of like my thing. You can choose vegan, vegetarian. There's different options for you to choose. So I chose Calorie Smart because, as you guys know, we are on a journey, a health journey. Also, you get inside some special offers, which are coupons with their partners. So here are the 3 meals I got this week. First, we have a sweet as honey Dijon chicken with lemon green beans and cheesy cauliflower rice. So it does look super yummy. This is one of the Calorie Smart meals, and this whole meal is 600 calories. So we'll see. Then I got this Middle Eastern chickpea bowl with spiced basmati rice, and garlicky white sauce. This one's 650 calories. And of course, on the recipe card, if you've never done this before, it shows you all the ingredients that you should have, what it should look like at the end, and on the back is how you prep it with picture instructions. So they make it kind of easy for you. Lastly, I got the sun-dried tomato spaghetti with fresh herbs, almonds, and Parmesan, which I'll probably make today. This meal is 630 calories, and they do switch up their options of meals each week. So I haven't really tried to get the same meal every week. I don't think they work like that. I don't think they operate like that. So you do have to try different things every week, which is okay. You know, variety is something I actually desire, so that doesn't bother me. Also interesting because they have these certain meals that are called Hall of Fame. As you can see, the Middle Eastern bowl is a Hall of Fame, which means it's pretty popular. People really like it. And I have noticed whenever I pick a Hall of Fame, it's usually really good. So I'm excited for that. Today, I'm probably gonna make the sun-dried tomato spaghetti. We're gonna see how hard this is. It says the prep time's 10 minutes, the cook is 20 minutes, and the calories are 630. So we'll see. So everything comes pre-packaged in these little bags, and it says what it is on the top. And this one's a little torn, but this is the Middle Eastern chickpea bowl, so I'll just stick this like right in the fridge. Then you take out a bigger bag, and inside you'll find all your meats and things. So for this week, I only have 1 meat, and that's gonna be the chicken for the Dijon chicken. So this is that, and I think that's it. Also inside you get this recyclable ice pack thing, which what I do is just kind of cut it open, let it drain out, and you can recycle the plastic. So you can recycle everything in this. I'm just gonna stick these all in the fridge because I'm not making the chicken this today. I don't know what I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna just stick this in the freezer for now. Okay, so before we start cooking, I'm gonna go shower, refresh myself from the gym, and then we're gonna get started on that spaghetti, see how that goes. Tomorrow I'll make the next meal, and so on and so forth. So stay tuned, guys, and we're gonna see how this turns out. Okay guys, I'm all clean and freshened up and ready to cook. Got my bonnet on, you know that means it's time to go. So we're doing the spaghetti recipe. I'm not gonna break down every single recipe every single day because that's kind of repetitive and boring, but I will break down this one. So it claims to take 20 minutes to cook, 10 minutes to prep. And I will say these little time estimates at the bottom are pretty accurate. So if you want quick meals, like one pan sheet meals or things like that, they do have that option. So if you're like starving and need something quick, I would go for, you know, a less cook time, a less prep time. Just my thought. We're making the spaghetti, sun-dried tomato spaghetti. And of course, I'm boiling some water, some salt water. And there's parts of the recipe that I don't care for, and honestly I just take those out. And for example, they want you to put almonds on top of the spaghetti. I'm not doing that. I don't like almonds. So just little things like that. I will say, in a health conscious mindset, some of these meals, though they're low in calories, I still don't think all of them are like nutritional exactly. For example, if you're like against dairy or trying to slow down on dairy, kind of like I am trying, this does have Parmesan cheese in it. There's cream cheese in it. So just different things like that, but you can substitute whatever you don't like. I really recommend looking ahead before they send you out your kit and just kind of picking out and telling them what you're allergic to or don't prefer. Okay, so here is the sun-dried tomato spaghetti. I'm just gonna open up the bag and show you guys some of the ingredients. So of course you get your pack of spaghetti noodles, which is a good little portion size. We get some fresh chives and parsley, which is probably just gonna go right on top, I'm assuming. We have our grape tomatoes, wonderfully packaged. And we have the salt sliced almonds, which I'm not using, but there it is. And then we have the sun-dried tomatoes, Parmesan cheese, a clove of garlic, which they kind of just like threw in there. And we have our cream cheese, and this is veggie stock. So that's kind of how they package everything. The rest of the week, you'll see actual produce, you know, but like besides tomatoes and things, like the chicken, there's veggies, and they're really well picked vegetables. So you'll see that probably later this week in my other meals. I'm gonna kind of start putting things together. Hey guys, so just a quick update while I'm thinking about it. Some parts, these are my bananas, don't mind those. Some parts of the recipe call for materials or tools that you may or may not have. So for example, for the garlic, they want you to mince it or grind it, and I don't have a mincer or grinder situation. So I'm just kind of chopping it up with a knife. So just different things like that. Also, they recommend you have basic condiments like, is it a condiment? I don't know. Salt and pepper, butter. There's a section on here that tells you what you need to provide on your end, which is just like a pot, strainer, a whisk, salt, pepper, things like that. So just keep that in mind. You're gonna need some things. You can't be completely empty in the kitchen. So things are going pretty well over here. I'm about to start making the tomato sauce, and the noodles are doing okay. So I'm feeling good about this one. I definitely think this one's beginner friendly. If you're looking, like, if you've never cooked before, I think you'll do pretty well with this one. But let me finish it and give you my real thoughts.
Oh, listen, wait, baby. Baby, what you wanna do? I'm ready to pull up on you. I'm ready to do what I do.
Okay guys, we're finally done, and I will say this meal is more than enough for 2 people, like maybe even 3. So I have plenty of leftovers, so here you go. This is my leftover plate, still very hot. Here's my actual plate. The tomatoes are at the bottom, but here it is, a little Parmesan, a little parsley, a little chive, and grape tomatoes. Forewarning, I'm not usually a pasta person. This is more than enough pasta. I actually don't think I'm gonna even finish this, but I'm not a pasta person, but I wanted to try it, so here we go. I have a little sun-dried tomato going on. It's pretty good. Let me grab some noodle. I really like sun-dried tomatoes. It's good. I'm not a big tomato fan, but I do like sun-dried tomatoes. I'm weird. This is really clean. There's not much to this. It's just noodles and tomato, right? So it's not too bad. It's heavy on the carbs. Like, this is only one little serving that I made. I'll probably eat the rest for dinner or for lunch tomorrow. We'll see. This one's definitely, out of 10, I'd give it 10 out of 10 for easiness. Like, it's super easy to make. I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10 only because you're supposed to put almonds on it and I think that's nasty. But if you like almonds, go for it. And I'm just not a tomato person, so this is definitely like an 8 or a 9 for me. I wouldn't order it again because it's super heavy on the pasta. Like, my gosh, like you get a lot of pasta. And like the pasta veggie ratio is not that great. I would prefer more sun-dried tomatoes and more tomato. But either way, it's still delicious. So, see y'all for tomorrow's meal. Hey y'all, we are back in the kitchen, looking bright. New hair, makeup on. I was recording a lot of videos today. Finally time to eat, and I have you guys on my mini tripod so we can get some better angles this time. But I'm not gonna show you too much because it's just cooking and it's not cookie channel. Okay, so this time we're gonna cook one of the dishes that I actually was really looking forward to, and it's actually the longest to cook, so I'm not excited about that. But this is the Middle Eastern chickpea bowl. Super excited for this one. Look at that, look at the details. So you already know there's chickpeas in it, which we have to cook, and there's some rice and there's some veggies we got cut up. So it says the cook time is 40 minutes for this. Prep time is 10 minutes, so let's just round that up to an hour. It's gonna take me an hour to make this. So I'm excited for this one. This was the one I was actually looking forward to. There's no meat in this one. You can add meat if you wanted to add some chicken, but I'm not gonna add anything to this. We're gonna keep it veggie today. And yeah, so I'm just gonna get started cooking that, and it's gonna take a while. So we'll be back when I'm like halfway through, maybe? Okay. My bad, y'all. I already started eating. This is the final meal. It's the honey mustard Dijon chicken with cauliflower rice and green beans. It's good. Last night's was really good too. I'm gonna get to that. My camera died after I filmed showing you guys the final product. At least you got that. But anyways, that Middle Eastern one was bomb. And it makes sense because it's a Hall of Fame meal, which, like I said, the Hall of Fame meals are like their most popular, loved meals. So here are my final thoughts, my pros and cons. My number one pro would have to be that HelloFresh has the freshest produce ever. Like, I don't know who their supplier is. I don't know who's, what farm they're at. But the tomatoes, the green beans, the lemons, everything is so fresh. I don't know why, but the lemons shocked me the most. Like, they were the juiciest, like, ripest lemons ever. Like, they really have a good food supply, wherever they're getting it from. Like, the sun-dried tomatoes on that spaghetti the first night, delicious. Even the little grape tomatoes, which were in 2 of my meals this week, delicious. Best meal this week has to be that Middle Eastern rice bowl with chickpeas. Phenomenal, y'all. I will say, if you're one to track your protein, your macros, your fats, and all your carbs, and just tracking your macros and calories and things, this might not help you hit those goals. For instance, like this chicken meal is not a lot of protein. You get 2 chicken breasts, and my little chicken breast, and then another little chicken breast. It's not enough protein. If that's your goal, like if you have a high protein you know, macro to hit your goal. I don't know. Now, is this the healthiest route for weight loss? I always say eating out is what causes me to gain weight. Technically, this is not eating out. You can actually see, majority see what you're putting in your dishes. Sometimes they do have little ingredients like chicken stock concentrate. You don't know what's really in that. You don't know how much sodium's in there. You really don't know. For the Middle Eastern bowl, they had a packet of different spice blends. Excuse me. And I told you like what spices were in that blend, but you know, you don't know exact details. Like, it can be healthy if you choose the calorie smart options and then substitute things in and out. For example, with this dish, it could have been healthier, if I got rid of all the extra butter, salt, and cheese that they asked for in this. So for example, there's this cauliflower rice that I know looks really disgusting on camera, but it's really good. Cauliflower rice has sour cream, a tablespoon of butter, and cheese in it. So it's not the healthiest option. So it's weird because it's like cauliflower rice, which is supposed to be better for you than rice, right? But once you start putting things into it, it's not that great anymore. I'll say my biggest con, which is not HelloFresh's fault, but my biggest con is how long these meals take. And some of them are shorter than others, right? But if you're a beginner and you don't know how to zest a lemon, which by the way, things like that kind of throw me off, like zesting lemons, grating garlic. Those are kind of things I don't think are that common in the kitchen, but I could be tripping. Let me know. Like, those things aren't that common in the kitchen. So anyways, but if you ask me to do all these things, that's going to add extra time, especially if I don't have all those tools. So if you're like starving, it's tempting to go get something else because you don't want to spend 30-45 minutes making a whole meal. If the meal, like I said, was supposed to take you 20 minutes, it might take more time because you've never, you know, you're new to the kitchen, or say have you doing things you've never done before. I'll say though, this is beginner friendly. They are very particular with their steps and they tell you exactly what to do and you have to follow it. I tried skipping steps and just go follow the steps because there's a reason to the madness. I need to cook this thing first and then while doing that, cook this. Just do it. It kind of all comes together then. My biggest con, just how long it takes, and if I'm really hungry, I do not feel like making this meal. But on the other side of that, you can make these all in advance and meal prep them. So I got the plan that is for 3 meals with 2 servings, so technically it's 6 meals for me because I'm just one person. So I could, I have the second half of this meal already stored in the fridge for me to eat later or tomorrow if I want, you know what I mean? So you could think in advance. So it can be healthy, but you're gonna have to be very particular on what recipes you choose. And even then you still might have to substitute some things. Like for me, I don't like a lot of excess dairy. It's not good for my skin, it's not good for my body. So I try to wind back on that. So this is probably enough dairy for the rest of the day because it was a good amount of cheese. But it's delicious. I'm thinking of trying another meal service that comes with already made meals. And they're, you know, high protein, medium, low carb, fresh veggies. I live in the DMV area, so I'm looking around right now. I'm thinking that might be something a little more my lifestyle. You know, I don't have to actually come and cook it. It's already done. I'm sure it's gonna be more pricey, and I'm sure, yeah, that's what I'm worried about, the price. The price might be a little out there. Probably will get another week of HelloFresh. So if you guys want to see another HelloFresh review, let me know. I could actually take you through the process of picking the meals and things like that if you want. And or if you want to see me trying a prepackaged meal service that might be delivered to my door. I might have to go pick up. I'm not sure yet. But if you guys want to see me try that, let me know down below. I'll definitely love to record that experience. But we're on the hunt to lose this 30 by 30. So we're going to get the food part right And, you know, of course, cooking your own meals in the kitchen is number one. But, you know, sometimes you don't want to and you don't feel like it. And that's when temptation comes. And that's my problem. So we're going to keep working on it and figure out the best solution for me. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know down below if you've tried HelloFresh, your experience with it. How do you feel about it? And also let me know down below if you want to see more videos like this. So give me a like if you liked it. Subscribe, join the family, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye!